Twice already made a comeback with their third full album. It's very clear to me that JYP is pushing them to their maximum at the moment, just in case they don't renew their contracts. We all obviously hope they will, and I can genuinely see it happen, but just in case they don't, he will milk all possible money he can. I will never complain over so much Twice content though, although I also wish they got time to rest. We have 17 new songs, one of them is a remix and one is The Feels, which I already made a whole review video on. In this video we will talk about the title track Scientist, and then on Wednesday we will discuss the album as a whole, since there is simply too much to talk about and I'm drowning in uni work. Without any more rambling, let's get right into it. People love acting like Twice used to have the most horrible styling ever, but that's just not true. Yes, there were many issues with their outfits being too short or just plain uncomfortable, but in terms of the design we've seen much worse before. Let's not lie here. I have to admit though that since their switch up into the more mature concepts, their styling got a lot better. It's still cute and all, but with that touch of femininity and elegance that suits them so well. I love all of the pastels we see in this era, and I don't think I can point out a single outfit I didn't like. Everything, from the pastel pink looks, to lab coats and teacher formal wear, screamed girl boss to me, and I will never complain over that. I'm excited to see their stages for it, because I'm sure they won't disappoint me. If you guys want to see a video on their outfits during promotions, let me know in the comments and I will gladly make one. I don't have much else to say, because we are yet to see all of the outfits in their full glory, but so far this is a strong candidate to beat Feel Special, my favorite styling era from Twice this far. I know, a strong statement, but only time will tell whether it becomes true or not. In my personal opinion, these are some of the best lyrics we've seen in K-pop lately, because we can probably agree that most of them make zero sense or are just random words thrown together for the sake of saying something during a song. Yes, I'm looking at aespa exactly. They are super guilty of this. Or SM is to be more specific. I like how science is used in this song in connection to over thinking in love. They are trying to show that using your head too much makes you more stupid, although you might think you're a genius. In love you're supposed to use your heart and follow it based on what it tells you. As much as it seems like it sometimes, love isn't a science project and can be very simple if you allow it to be. Now, the lyrics weren't written by any of the members themselves. But I have no problem with that if the lyrics are good. I find most of Twice's lyrics average and okay, with an exception of The Feels. Their lyricists use such interesting concept, metaphors, and wordplays to portray love. From science to alcoholic drinks and so much more. That's what makes me the most excited about every single one of their releases. They commit to the concept fully in the best way possible. From the music video to the lyrics. It's all just connected into brilliance, and I don't take criticism here. I hope one day one of the members gets to write the title track, because I don't doubt they would do an amazing job. Love ain't no science, don't need no license. As much as I've been praising this releases so far, we will have to stop with the compliments right here. At the choreography, I personally don't like it at all. Most of their dances have that one signature move in the chorus that makes you want to do it every time you listen to the song. No matter where you are or what you're doing. Scientist just doesn't have that. Like, anywhere. I feel like they are doing random move with their hands and walk around, which just doesn't flow nicely in any way. The dance fails to express the meaning of the song in every way possible, and it must be one of their worst choreos to date. I don't even care what anyone else says. I do enjoy Chaeyoung's rap part, because the Frankenstein moves and all that are so damn cute. The dance break at the end looks a lot better in the music video, but then on stage it's just underwhelming altogether. I don't exactly know what went wrong. If they decided to have an easier choreo so Jung Yeon could perform with them, then I'll take it. Otherwise it's just lazy work and doesn't come even close to their other legendary choreos. I hoped for so much more, yet I was let down. But to be honest, I don't dislike it enough for it to take my enjoyment away from watching their stages. It's simple and cute, which doesn't equal objectively bad. It's not my preferred style, and that's okay. I saw everyone saying we finally got Cute Twice back, but I fail to understand what they mean by that. We never lost Cute Twice. Just because all their music videos weren't pink and they stopped doing Igyo during their performances, doesn't mean they all of a sudden left their cuteness behind. Cute concepts were what made Twice as famous as they are today. I get why people felt like they're older. Concept is back, but let's all realize that cute isn't just flowers, pink color and rainbows. As much as the feels let me down concept and music video vice, I absolutely adore what they did with Scientist. As I've already said, the whole play on science in relation to love is amazing, and you can clearly see this being showcased in the music video as well. The sets are very simplistic at first glance, but if you pay attention there are a lot of little details put everywhere that you only noticed if you look at each individual scene in depth. The color theme is very cohesive, except for that Momo scene in black and red lighting. It disrupts the whole flow of the video and I genuinely don't understand why it even needed to be there. Everybody seems to be obsessed with it, but it's personally my least favorite. Same goes for Chaeyoung's black and white scene, but it's cute and makes sense, so it doesn't bother me as much. But other than that it's a great music video and one of my favorites from them. Although that's super hard to say at this point, because almost all of their music videos are a work of art. JYP never fails with giving them the right budget and we appreciate that. The amount of complaining I saw over this title track, by not only casual listeners, but also onces, actually shocked me. Yeah, partly I understand where the criticism is coming from, but come on. It's not as bad as some of y'all are trying to make it out to be. I feel like most people want songs with bigger and more exciting choruses, such as Feel Special and Fancy. I've noticed this because More and More, Alcohol Free and Scientist are getting the exact same criticism. It's boring and underwhelming. I don't even want to listen to the rest of the album. Then don't. What can the rest of us do about that? Okay, I won't sit here and say this is the most exciting song I've heard in my life. If this was released a year ago, I wouldn't even give it a second thought. I would deem it as boring and move on. But for me personally it's coming at a perfect time, because I just recently started loving and appreciating slower, more simplistic songs, such as Scientist. The first time around I was a bit let down, but then I gave it another listen and it just clicked. Frankly I haven't listened to the entire album, so I can't say whether it's amongst the weakest songs on it, as most people seem to claim. I'll let you know that in my next video. I also saw some comparisons to Stacy and I can see where they are coming from in terms of the production, but that's not a bad thing in my opinion. There is a distinct difference that makes each group unique, so there definitely isn't any copying. I don't know, I just seem to be in a minority that loves Scientist. Mina's opening line, Chaeyoung's rap and the dance break are the absolute highlights. Dahyun's rap not as much. It's more talking than rapping to be honest. They give her those horrible verses all the time that ruin the whole song and I just don't get why. Make her sing. She is average at best, but still okay. The chorus also doesn't hit at any point and although I listened to it like 10 times by now, I still can't sing it in my head. It just doesn't stick and that's a shame, because most of their songs do. They do very well indeed. Besides that I still overall enjoy it and it's on my playlist, which it won't leave for a while. I give it 8.5 out of 10 and I'll update you whether or not it moves any lower or higher. With that we came to the end of the video and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, give it a like and consider subscribing, because it truly helps me out a lot and also to not miss my review of the whole album on Wednesday. I'll see you then. Bye bye, love you all so much.